If you like your extreme metal in Spanish, head down to the Park Theater on June 12th to see Mexican metal band Brujeria, along with Canadian punk legends Dayglow Abortions, Incite, and local Suburban Hypocrites. This week's episode of Witchpolice Radio is brought to you by Fourth Quarter Records. It's a Winnipeg-based label and recording studio home to Three-Peat, as well as Eggs solo projects and Charlie Feta. You can find their merchandise, including the awesome new Three-Peat hoodies, online at fourthquarterrecords.com. And if you haven't seen these things, you should definitely check them out. I mean, a lot of local artists are wearing them right now, and it's very cool to see the support from across genres. As soon as those Three-Peat hoodies came out, I've been seeing all kinds of people posting on social media, and it's, people in rock bands, electronic music, soul music, whatever. They're all sort of sporting the Three-Peat gear. So there's definitely a lot of love and support for Three-Peat within the local music community at large, and it's very cool to see.
You're listening to Garbage Hill, Winnipeg's first podcast network.
Alright, welcome to another unorthodox recording of Witchpolice Radio. I am Ryan, let's go with, and my co-host is with me.
Tony, hi.
And we're sitting down
cheers to the air for those who can't see it at home.
one half of Slow Steady. Correct? Alright.
The slow part.
The slow part, not the steady. So I will just start with the basic Witchpolice format of just give us your names and what you do.
I'm Dylan James, and I play guitar and sing.
Ooh, Dylan James.
Yeah, two first names. Can't trust that guy.
Yep.
Like Billy Bob.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm
Dylan James Billy Bob? That is 4 first names.
I have 3 first names. Dylan Paul James.
Oh,
that's my full name. You can rearrange them.
You can say it any way you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable.
I just started calling you Paul.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, Paulie.
Paulie.
Paul J.
Al Capoli.
Al Capoli.
Al Capoli. All right.
Anyways.
Capoli's right?
Yeah, we're right on track so far. This is going to be great. I'm Marty Lefbenya, and I play bass.
All right. Awesome. Tony and I we're not very good at this. So on the way here, we were kind of discussing a game plan. And I thought, yeah,
We're
somewhat.
Chris Liberator on the way.
Okay, first of all, Liberator's in the building, and that is an inside joke, so there's no need to bring it up. So we figured we'd start with, between the two of you, obviously, there's a lot of history going back into the music scene in Winnipeg, presumably Winnipeg, but there might be something else. I don't know you guys that well. So I thought we would just start up by touching base kind of past projects and, your footing of where you came from to get to Slow Steady. Yeah, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I figured we did the time.
We did talk about that in the car.
You go first.
Okay, so I started playing bass in a band called Public Fallout. That was I was about 14, 15 years old. It was me, Daniel Kelsey, Devin Mimko, and Jeff Roden. Daniel Kelsey, he plays in Stick Around. Jeff Roden, he didn't do anything after that. I think that was his only band. And then Devin Mimko, he went to play on with a few bands, actually. Living in Red, he played with our friend Joel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that was the first band I played in Public Fallout. We played community centers and Valley Gardens. We played those Deer Lodge community club shows.
All right.
It was like 12 bands on a Saturday. The show would run from 2 to 9, and there was like a ton of bands playing.
Like 2.5-minute changeovers.
It was crazy. Yeah, it would be just like a set of drums would be up there with some amps. And
Yeah,
we would
one
just switch over. Yeah.
At 15, we didn't have enough equipment for everybody to bring their own. Yeah.
Effectively, between 12 bands, someone had a setup.
Yeah, it was crazy, and those were a lot of fun because they were all day, so you get to hang out with the bands all day, like in the parking lot, just hang out. And then after that, Public Fallout, and then the band started The Exception. That was me, Daniel Kelsey, and Cam Wilgosh. I played drums in that band, and what happened was Public Fallout jammed at my parents' place, and so when we weren't jamming, I would play Jeff's drums that he had, right? Sorry, Jeff, if you're ever listening to this. And
Drummers are particular about that shit.
I'm not sure if you knew how much I was playing his drums, but I was playing his drums and like learning stuff and just like having fun by myself. And I guess, I don't know, I got decent at it and I really enjoyed it. And then Daniel and Cam and I, we were all good friends, and Cam started to play guitar, and Daniel played bass. So we started a 3-piece band, just like pop punk. We like learned some covers first, and then we started learning, and then we started writing songs. And we played a battle of the bands. We played at the Collective. We came in second, I remember.
Pretty much
That's
all
a ways
the format
back there,
for,
dude. Yeah.
all the format I remember for the 17, 18-year-olds.
Yeah, so that was, maybe 16, 17 then. And, we played, Collective still, like the Hemp Rock Cafe.
That basement.
Yeah, the basement, exactly. We played upstairs and the basement.
I'm super surprised that there was never like a fire and that like everybody didn't die at the end.
Right? Just
That
like
was
the
a
end
hectic
of
place,
half of the Winnipeg scene. Just like the old guy's upstairs just getting stoned. He drops his doobie. He's like, oh, what the fuck? And everybody burns?
We have this hole under the building, and there's like a pirate ladder to get down there. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Like,
Yeah, I remember we played a show there. Actually, Public Follow played a show there. It was one of our last shows. And there was people up the stairs, and the basement was packed, and the PA was just almost falling over. It was one of the best shows because it's so packed. People are like dancing and moshing, and you're just like the energy's insane.
That's the best shows to play.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely amazing. Like just being up there and you're that young, and kids are like dancing to your stuff and knocking shit over and partying. It was awesome.
It usually requires a bunch of kids there to be partying and rocking. It's all the old people that just standing there staring at you.
Right, yeah. So that was like prime time. So that was really fun. The exception. Then I joined the Afterbeat.
Ah, yes.
There we go.
There,
now we're
yeah.
getting somewhere.
So shout out to everybody listening because you were all in the Afterbeat. I'm certain at some
Every
point.
person in the city.
Yeah.
Even if you weren't in a band, somehow you are credited for being in the Afterbeat.
Correct.
So
Except for the Budweiser commercial Afterbeat.
That's different.
That was different.
Yeah, you don't get any of that money.
No,
so
you
shut up.
don't get no Bud money.
Bud money, yeah. That band, and the cool thing about that band is because I joined when I was about 17, 18, and I worked with Mike at Moxie's, and he knew I was a musician, and we talked and chatted, and he needed a drummer, so I went and jammed with him for a little bit, and had lots of fun, and I learned a lot from that band because I learned the ska drumming, and I learned a lot about reggae, and I was hanging out with a little bit of an older crowd, which was fine, but Graham Riddle and Leif Gobet and Dennis. And
Dennis is a little bit of an older crowd. Dennis is the older crowd.
Yeah, so Dennis and Mike and myself, playing the Albert and a bunch of other cool places. I met a lot of good people.
You said you met Graham Riddle, but you also said you met good people.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Graham. Love you, buddy.
Another category, yeah. But that band was really cool because on my graduating night, I was 18, and the after party we were all hanging out. I had to leave early because I was leaving for tour, like bright and early. So I remember I felt so cool at the graduation party because I was saying goodbye to some people. They're like, "Oh man, you're leaving already?" I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta get up for tour. My band's hitting the road tomorrow." And they're like, "Oh man, it's so cool!" And so I being able to do that, and especially having a dad that did that for years and years and years and tour the country and everything, he pushed me to do that. Like he's like, you have a chance to go on tour, like you have to do that because it's the best. Like there's no other.
Like parents are like okay with you touring, and they're never like, no, you should definitely go do this.
That's what I mean. That's why it was kind of unique. My dad, like a lot of people, are like you're going on tour, like what are you gonna do? Like you just gonna like party and like whatever. My dad's like, no, it's the best. Like you have to do, you have to tour. Like you have a chance to do that, go. So I did that, which was really fun. We toured out east, we toured out west. We went on a really cool tour with Bedouin Sound Clash.
Yeah, right.
Stomp.
Yeah,
that was
connection.
wild, man. I was 18 years old, and I was playing in front of like 1,100, 1,200 people at some of these huge theaters, and I was like, it was a feeling like I've never had before. So that was another great opportunity with that band. And then after that, I played in a band called No More Heroes, which was a really fast, kind of techie, hardcore band. And then when I joined that band, it was Andrew Free, Braden Wilkes, Colin McCullough, Patrick LaRoche, and myself. And it felt a lot better because I started to play with guys my age again, right? And so I was kind of in that crowd, and I was like, oh, this feels better. And I went to school with Andrew and Braden, and it just felt more at home, and it felt better. So I left the Afterbeat, and I started just with No More Heroes. That was my only band I was in. And that was a lot. That was a really fun band to be in. It was super fast. My drumming got a lot better because I was using double kick now, and I learned a lot of stuff in that band. And that band was like a lot of fun to be in. We jammed a ton. We jammed 3 times a week, and we actually had a house that we stayed at and a lot. So we'd go there Friday night, like have dinner together, barbecue, then go downstairs and jam, sleep over, wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning, jam again, and we were writing some really cool music. So I did that for a few years, and then after No More Heroes, oh man.
Danger Cat.
Yeah, I guess it was Danger Cat. Yeah, because after No More Heroes, I left. I went to Australia for 10 months or so, and then I came back.
Land of snakes and spiders.
Yeah, I saw plenty. So when I got back...
On the map, yeah, it says Australia, land of snakes and spiders.
It says, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I read
parentheses,
yes.
very small.
Yeah, I don't know if you've got a map.
No
maps.
Who
Okay.
wants a map? What map is it on?
Many maps.
There's tons of maps. I mean, I want to get a globe.
I want one of those globe bars that you open up and it's got,
It's got
bar
the drinks
there.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what would be in mine, but there'd be something for sure, like a cat.
You're gonna keep a couple beers in there for me, Mike.
Just a cat
a
living
cat.
in there. Yeah.
A cat with ice.
Yes.
Cat?
Like
Cat and ice.
yeah, cat on ice. Anyway,
That's pretty cool.
Nice cat.
ice cat.
It's cats.
Australian ice cats. You gotta watch out for them in the New South Wales region.
They are indigenous to Australia.
So anyway, sorry.
Danger Cat?
Yeah,
Yes.
so...
Oddly enough, ice cat, danger cat.
That's right, yeah. So
Perfect.
nice
Seamless
segue.
transition.
Joined Danger Cat.
Segues are killing.
Keith, I believe, messaged me and knew I was a drummer, and he was wondering what I was doing. And so I practiced with Danger Cat for a while and joined that band, which was, I don't know, 3 years or something like that. Maybe, I can't remember exactly how long, but...
You got the first recording, right?
Yeah, I was on Where I'll Be.
Yeah.
And that band was a ton of fun to be in. Like, we toured again with I toured again with those guys, and Keith and Romer, both like solid dudes. I love those guys. I see them, I still say hi, and we still, talk whenever we can. Whoa.
The fuck?
Yeah, I heard
That was the dude.
Anyway,
really?
The cat is snoring.
Oh, sorry.
Then
cat.
I left that band, and then I guess that's... Oh, jeez, I'm losing my... Distances, yeah. Oh
You know,
my god, it's so
closer to
crazy.
that, why is your memory getting
Yeah, no,
worse?
it's not that.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's great. It's great.
You could rattle off shit in high school like that, but you get the 6 months, you don't have a clue.
Then after Danger Cat, then Distances. That was one of the best bands I've ever been in because we did a lot and the shows were great. Playing with DJ and Flo and Matt Halleck, and it was so crazy. Like it's and then later Zach, Nick Herzog was in the band when I first joined, and then Zach played for a little bit, and then Flo left, and then Shane played a few shows. We went to Vancouver. We recorded with Stu McKillop at Rain City Recording, which was a ton of fun. Out there for 2 weeks, just recording and hanging out, and it was cool because I was the singer, so I did everything last. So I was able to experience everything beforehand, and put in a good word, or put in some suggestions, or just hear the whole process, which was cool because I was drumming for so long. So I would do the drumming and just kind of sit back and just let the guys do their thing.
I feel like a real drummer, you just leave the studio and call me when it's mixed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was always wondering, I'll be there early, and I love hanging out and just being part of it because I love doing that stuff. We played a ton of shows. We played, playing that sold out show at the Park Theater for our CD release was one of the best shows
that was a banger. That show. That was
because that show, being on stage as a singer, going to hardcore shows and listening to hardcore and doing all that, experiencing kids jumping on stage and running in front of you and jumping right off stage or grabbing the mic, you can go and right down to the crowd and they can sing the songs with you. It's a feeling it was unbelievable. I can't even explain it. So that was a really cool experience. And now after that kind of Distances kind of just fizzled off. It just didn't have a good feeling when Flo left. It just couldn't get that momentum again. So Braden and I, who've been friends forever, and Braden's kind of like the guy who I blend really well with music. He's the guy where we had a live show. Where were we? I think it was Protest the Hero or some show at the Garrick, and we're watching the show. And whenever something happened that's so subtle. That's like a little thing, either be a drum or like a little pause or something that's really tight. Me and him would like look at each other every time, like, dude, you heard that, right? Like that was crazy, and we would know exactly what we're talking about. So me and Brain got together, and we wrote some songs a couple of years ago now. We had some of these songs for a while, and we just sat around writing some songs and trying some stuff out. And we knew Maddie, since he was in distances and distances wasn't doing too much. We asked Maddie if he wanted to ever jam with us, just the three of us, even though we didn't have a bass player. Like, do you want to just roll some ideas out? And he was interested. So we went out to Selkirk. We jammed with Maddie a few times and just hung out, and the vibe was really good. And we were trying to think of bass players, and we thought of a few, but we thought of Marty, but we knew Marty was in a few other projects.
A few.
Marty's been playing every show that there is.
He had Lone Wolf and Clipwing, and he's in Gold Mountain at the time. So we knew he was busy, but we really just wanted to jam with somebody just to hear the songs full. Even though if you're like, hey man, are you interested in jamming with us and hanging out? We're not asking you to join, but because we know you're busy. So Marty was like, yeah, I'll come jam for whenever you guys want, and if I'm free, I'll come jam. We're like, okay, perfect. So we tried to make a schedule, and Marty came down, jam with us for a little while, and he really liked the tunes we were writing. And I can't remember how that worked, but did we just ask you straight up, or did you even show interest? Like, hey, like, would you want to? I can't remember how that even worked.
I don't know. We just like kept jamming more.
Yeah,
I don't think it was like an official conversation.
Oh, okay. I thought there was. I thought we were actually like, do you actually want to?
Like my bands were like ebbing and flowing a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's when I had more time, like we got to get into it a little bit more, and
Yeah.
now here we are.
Yeah, so that it worked out really well because we knew how talented Marty was, and when he was playing some of the songs on bass and adding what he could add on the bass to the songs, we were like, man, like it's already gelling really well. And so we've all known Marty for a while, and because of the scene, so he ended up just being in the band, and that's kind of how it happened, which is really cool because we're still doing it and we're still writing songs together. It's cool because these are songs that it's a kind of a different genre a little bit. It's not heavy, it's not fast, it's
slow and steady.
Right? Oh my god!
Yes, I got high fives for that one. I forced them, but I still got them.
That's genuine.
Still got it.
So if I go into my history as detailed as that, we're going to be here.
Yeah.
No, that's like
Yeah.
that's the end of the show.
I didn't know what detail you want.
Like that was the show. No. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Appreciate it.
We can take as long as we fucking want. Sam's not fucking here. Actually, Sam encourages long shows, so
Okay.
maybe he does. I don't know.
Okay.
Sam, if you're listening to this,
I didn't know how detailed you wanted.
We're gonna
We
take
can
a
start
while on
over.
this one because we all feel very comfortable, and I got 3 energy drinks.
First time
And now a brief history of punk rock over the last 50 years.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean...
well, okay, I can... It'd probably be easier to rattle off bands I've been in. First band was Elroy. I played in a hardcore band with some guys from Aim for My Head. That was called Day One. And then I started Minority Justice League with like Charlie Hackler and stuff like that.
Charlie Hackler. Chuck Hags.
Yeah, so that we were renting his basement to jam, and he heard the tunes and liked it, and so he joined on bass, and then the music changed entirely because he's like a nut job musician.
Yeah, this fucking Charlie. Yeah.
And that was by far one of the most interesting musical experiences of my life right there. So that band kind of went on for a while. Joined High Five Drive at some point. Toured 50,000 times. Somewhere near the end of High Five Drive, I started playing in a stoner rock band called Prophet. We went on.
Oh shit! I forgot about Prophet.
Yeah. And then sometime with Prophet, I also started playing in Gold Mountain. Ended up playing in Lone Wolf with like Ian Lodowicz and Joel, obviously. Then
Joel.
Started Clipwing, that was with the guys from High Five Drive, and with Randy Frickus, who's super rad. And then eventually we changed drummers, and Joel started playing with us in Clipwing as well.
Because Joel doesn't play in enough bands either.
Yeah, all musical prostitutes. And then somewhere in the interim, I've done like stints with other random bands. I've filled in for Asado, I did studio work for Larrikin, I guess. I played bass, keyboards, and guitar in Rasta Mills at some point collectively.
But not all at once.
No, that would have been good though.
Okay.
But, that band was fucking crazy. If I could go off on a tangent for a second.
Please.
I didn't like ever rehearse guitar with them, but like Franklin's like a pretty like fast and loose kind of dude when it comes to like he just kind of deals with whatever the situation brings up. And one day, the guitar player wasn't showing up for a gig at the Pyramid. He couldn't get a hold of him, and so he just like called me. He's like, "Hey, can you come fill in on guitar?" And I was like, "I don't know any of the songs."
Like that night?
Yeah. Oh, like with an hour's notice. He's like, "It's fine. It's just solos." And,
What's worse, like learn these chords or just play solos like in an hour?
Yeah, like and like he's got a penchant for like he would just let it flow, right? So like the crowd singing, he's like one more time, and then he'd do that 8 or 10 more times, and the song would loop, so like you'd be caught and like just keep making shit. It was really good practice.
That's true.
And like I should add that I learned the songs on bass, so I had a sense of the song structure at least. But like yeah, so anyways, all of that.
Makes sense.
And then I do have a good anecdote, actually. So, like, I always, like, I remember the first time I saw Distances play. It was, like, soon after we had started Clipwing, and, like, our first show with Clipwing, our release, we had, like, Union Stockyards. That was our album.
That was your release.
Was your first show.
Our first show, yeah.
So, anyways, like, we had, like, a bit of momentum going, and it was, like, felt pretty good, and the songs were pretty good, and then I saw Distances playing, and I was like, this is so good. Fuck. I was, like, simultaneously happy that we had, like, more good bands coming up, and also, like, God damn it, this is going to be hard to compete with.
Well, that's the problem. It's like, oh, I'm stoked with all these good bands. But they could just be a little less good.
Yeah, can you guys just like suck it up a bit so that I don't feel so inferior? That would be awesome.
Yeah, after their set, you're like, hey man, yeah, good set, and they walk away like, God, fuck those guys.
Yeah, I was flipping you off. But no, legitimately, like, I love Dylan's voice, and it was I love the band, and like to the point that I wrote a part in a Clipwing song Dylan sang on our record. And Dylan and I played in a fucking Blink-182 cover band for a couple of weeks at one point that never actually played a show. This was like years ago when we were just practicing. So I always wanted to play in a band with Dylan, and I'll say that I always wanted to play in a band with Braden, but technically he wanted to play in a band with me because like one time I'm standing on the corner of Osborne and River, and
he screamed at you from the bus.
Yeah,
I want to play in a band with you
from his car. That's
hey, stay right there, I'm right there.
That's literally what happened. He was driving by, turning onto Osborne, he's like, "Marty, play in a band with me," and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I didn't even recognize him.
Marty played about me.
I knew him
but
from No More Heroes.
But you knew him, right?
I mean, like, I knew him from No More Heroes, but, like, I maybe hadn't seen him in, like, a year. He'll fucking confirm this story for sure. Like, because, like, it clicked, like, after I saw him, but, like, for a split second, I was like, who the fuck is yelling at me from a car? But that was
Marty playing a band with me.
Good
for you, Braden.
Yeah. He just puts himself out there. God bless him. Yeah, and then that was pretty much it. And then, yeah, Blaze Jam. Tunes were good. Decided I could wedge it into my schedule somehow, and here we are.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that took up 21 minutes and 53 seconds, gotta say.
And
I'm pretty fucking impressed with my line of questioning thus far. That was one fucking question.
I gotta be mindful of my answer.
Yes.
Keep it up.
Yes, it was fun.
Next question.
I
don't recall.
All right,
No comment.
now I'm going to play Fast and Loose, but I also, the phrase Fast and Loose, I think if anybody ever makes a documentary, it should be called Fast and Loose, The Story of Slow Steady, because because when you said Franklin plays a kind of fast and loose, that's the first thing that snapped for me. So, it's also halfway through my second energy drink, so
we'll see. Only going to get better, folks.
We'll see what we have to say afterwards. I guess, obviously, our scene is large and encompassing, but at the same time, as we just pretty much went through, there are a lot of members of the same bands are kind of flowing in and out of everybody else's bands, right? Mm-hmm. That kind of experience and scene has been positive for you guys, one would assume, right?
For sure.
The entire encountering of it. Despite having to share stages with shitheads like Tony, where
we have fun, don't we?
We do have fun. Yeah.
But does it ever get complicated? I don't know if that's a straightforward question or not.
To get complicated to play with people that have been
in
other bands and everything,
or bands that you've been in, like post breakup blues kind of thing, or is that ever a thing that comes up, or anything you ever worry about?
Yeah, I think there's a huge positive side to it. Is that there's so many great musicians to play with, and people are pretty willing to we're all on the same playing field, so there's no lack of people if you want to start a band or explore something creatively, which is super rad. In terms of breakup, I've had stuff where it's been kind of sour and it's lasted a while, but most things are usually amicable. The people that are total shitheads and can't handle the fact that you can't play in a band with them anymore usually don't play in bands for very long. The people that keep recycling are mostly pretty chill.
Yeah, I think I can understand that.
Because it's we're against around because of that tight knit community, because we share people. If you if we're hey man, we're not gonna play in this band anymore, and then you shit on my doorstep, that story is gonna get around, and people aren't gonna want you to play in the band.
I feel like there might be a story behind somebody shitting on your doorstep, because I got a shit on somebody's doorstep story.
Go right ahead.
No, that was the entire story pretty much. Somebody shit on somebody's doorstep once.
No, we dumped a bag of the garbage bag full of cat litter on the fucking gym steps.
What? The fuck are you talking about?
The old Roseberry house. That's a shit on the doorstep. Sorry.
Fresh new cat litter.
Yeah, wait, how much cat litter money did we have in
1999? No, it was the old
cat litter everywhere.
It was like a garbage bag full of the cleaned out cat litter. So it was just cat piss and cat shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, these guys were doing fucking wind sprints in the back lane. We couldn't drive down the back lane. They were using our alley as for a workout area. And they wouldn't get out of the way when you were trying to go park your car. So then we took the cat litter and dumped it on the fucking steps of the gym. Fuck you guys.
So don't be in a band with Tony, because he will put cat shit on your
I won't do that to anybody in any of my bands. Just get out of the...
You gotta play music with me, I'll put cat shit on your
doorstep. Get out of the way when I'm driving down the lane, man.
What's the name for that? There's got to be a name for the act of dumping used cat litter on something.
Totally.
Who's gonna dump fresh cat litter? I'm gonna waste fresh cat litter.
What, man? We didn't
have
have
a
a
fucking
cat litter
money
budget at that point.
You want a Rockefeller?
You guys have a cat litter budget? For not for.
Tony comes.
I didn't have a cat. I got 4 bags of cat litter at all times in my pocket.
His family's in the cat litter game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it started in France back in '64, but it's moved over here. kind of, Canadianized and stuff.
As the wine market became more lucrative, they moved away from cat litter.
Right, they're growing cat litter. It turns out it tastes like piss. So,
I didn't know your family was Puritan.
Puritan?
Puritan?
Okay. So earlier, before we hit record, we were kind of discussing the process of the show, and we got into songs you have recorded, which at some point will be peppered throughout this interview. You said 2.
Yeah.
You guys have been playing together for...
a year?
Yeah, maybe.
Or a year and a half?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we recorded 2 songs here actually at this house, and we have a bunch of other material, but it's basically been we want to wait till we've got something amassed and
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
We really want to make sure the songs can mature. Having been in that many bands, writing something that a song can transform the more you play it, especially if you get a chance to like tour it or just like play a lot of shows. And there are just benefits to recording stuff early, but I think bigger benefits to like letting songs really like flesh out.
Yeah, I think because these are songs. The style of these songs are styles that I haven't really written before, because some of our new songs are a little slower. They're a little like a little more intricate at times, like guitar wise. And me, my background isn't guitar really, so like trying to write things, it takes me a little longer. But because these aren't 3 chords and like really fast, kind of shorter songs, they're a little more like intricate, I guess. Yeah. I'm not sure what another word for it is, but so I think that's why some of these songs are taking a little longer, and we want to make them really something special. Yeah. So, and plus, like the way we're singing these songs too, like we have 3-part harmonies that we're trying to write and really nail down at practice. So that's another part that we really work on as well. Like if we have jams where we're working on harmonies for a half hour, 45 minutes, where we just want to make sure we're getting these part, and we'll do the part over and over again and over and over again, and really make sure it's nailed in our heads,
so that the nerds in the crowd will really appreciate that. Like
if you guys were watching yourselves, right?
Because we all know how much people pay attention to that shit.
Yeah. But when we're jamming, we're like, "Fuck, that sounds pretty good."
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
But any sort of projected timeline, or it's just kind of when you guys feel comfortable to do it, you're going to do it. I mean, obviously you have the means to do it.
Actually, now, we didn't tell Marty this because me and Bray were just talking the other day.
Ooh, scandal!
Because me and Bray were just talking the other day together. I think we were watching the Jets game or something like that, and me and Bray were like, well, what we should do? Maybe we should get together next jam, and we're gonna try and try and map out a little something for the next, either year or something like that, and be like, hey, like what do we want to get done in the year? Do we want to try and like record like another EP, or do we want to like try and do another video? Do we want to try and nail down like a short little tour? Like do we like try and set a bit of a checklist and maybe work at some stuff, and that way we have some deadlines we want to keep. So I think for a deadline for new tunes, I'm not really sure, but we've definitely had some ideas of like some of our new songs to try and do a music video for it, like or just try and because if we want to just record here, it'll be really easy. We can bang some of these songs in pretty quick,
right?
Hopefully, get them sounding like we want.
Mm. Yeah, I think
next we have like 5, 6, 7 songs that were more than that probably that we can record.
Yeah. Like that, our drummer is pushing for us to do a full length, but I think our next thing was like we're at least going to do some live performance videos of the songs that are maybe like a bit toned down, like acoustic sort of like live videos or sessions or something like that. Because we want to get the music out there, but like with the way the industry is nowadays, like once whatever you have it is rewind. Once whatever you're gonna put out is out, then your deadline starts, right? Like you're on an album cycle, so to speak.
Right.
And like, granted, like the local scene and punk rock especially is not like doesn't follow a lot of those norms, but there's still a timeline. Like when you drop a release, it's like there's only so long until it's no longer relevant, and like that's reflected in even like show opportunities with like Manitoba music and all those kinds of things. Like have to have a release within X amount of time. So all that to say that we're looking at like maybe alternative content in a build up to a release, because there's once it drops, then
get the content out there, but not the full experience of it, right? Like
people you're drumming up interest and hype, right? Like, we're still, I mean, having been around a year and a half, it's only 2 songs in a video. Like we've made an impact, but it takes time. Like
how do you guys want to release it? Like on what?
Good question.
That's always a fun one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't really only like releasing things on vinyl now because it's a cool, tangible thing, and people are just going to listen to it on Spotify anyways.
So fucking cool, right?
It's so
I only like
fucking
buying
expensive, though. Like,
it is.
God damn it.
It's unbelievable.
Every time I want to, every time Stalker does anything, we're like, okay, how are we going to release it? It's like, we're just going to put it on the internet.
Well, and, like, the digital is still going to be your biggest hit, right? It's just that, like, at a certain point, people like vinyl, but you still need to turn over the amount of units. Like, I've done records with Clipwing twice now, and I have them in boxes in my basement. I'm, like, not ashamed to say that. Like, we've sold a lot of records, but physical copies in person, like, you either need to be touring a shit ton or, like, selling them through a distributor or something. Otherwise, you're just going to have them, Like,
that's just it, right? If you're playing Winnipeg local shows and you have to get 250 records pressed, or even 100. You're not going to sell 100 records in one
Well,
night.
100 is low. Like most plants is minimum 500.
And where the hell are you going to sell that here, right?
Exactly,
It's like,
yeah.
you know.
That's crazy,
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. So like, and there's, well, I don't know. I know there's been like a couple of like pressing plants in places like Vinyl Boy and stuff in Calgary that like came and went, and there were like people trying to do small batch vinyl pressing.
There's a new joint that opened up. Isn't there one that just opened up in Quebec?
I wanted to say it was Ontario.
Yeah, I think
Ontario?
I think you might be right. Yeah, but and like people, because like this equipment is hard to come by, and like it feels like when one place closes, somebody just buys their old stock.
Yeah, it goes to.
It's just gone through shit. So, but yeah, I'll have to say that like vinyl would be what I would want. I don't know, like we haven't really talked about it. So.
Well, I mean, it's you really don't have there's not a whole lot of options on the table anymore, right? It's vinyl or online, and that's pretty much the extent of it.
A lot of people have seen. I mean, not a lot, but I guess I've seen a few people releasing cassettes.
Cassettes are coming back really, really heavy.
Are they really?
I think it's kind of a niche market for certain genres. But, I mean,
like I know a guy in the city, Charlie Feta. The rapper. Like he's releasing a new.
Him and Crab Skull.
Yeah. And I've listened to those songs too, and they're like fucking killer. Actually, they're awesome.
I actually caught him live for the first time like 3 weeks ago. Never seen him before. Always heard his name, but I was kind of like, the dude's fucking like he's on point.
I know,
it was a super exciting
I've
show.
messaged him a few times now. I'm like, dude, like this stuff's crazy. Like I'm a really big hip hop fan. I really appreciate the stuff he's putting out. It's really cool, and he's putting out a cassette. And it's like, oh man, like Charlie's doing it. Like some of the hardcore bands are doing it too. And I've seen him at punk shows. I'm like, cassettes?
Yeah,
Well, that's
another means
it's
crazy.
We didn't put it out. But that dude in that record label, Hidden Home Records, he hit us up. He's like, want to release stuff like our stuff on cassette, like
and Stalkers did that. Yeah,
sure. Okay, we'll take cassettes.
Of getting a digital download to people, but still something physical to bring home. And it's small, it's easy to make, and it's easy to carry
cheap
home.
too.
Yeah, and cheap, right?
You can buy you can buy them from anywhere. Like nobody's, I don't know. But like the dubbing of it, that part is what blows my mind. Like, because I'm on the same fucking wavelength like tape, so it's like, why? Monty hit us up for a clipping, and he's like, I want to put this out on tape, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll cross that off the list. If you want to do it, like, let's do it, and whatever people want to buy. But then I remember he was like actually dubbing the songs onto there. I'm like, why are you doing that? He's like, well, they're tapes. I'm like, who the fuck has a tape deck? Like, and doesn't it sound like ass? Like, I just want to say, like,
this guy,
God, I sound like shit.
This
right?
guy didn't do that down there. He's actually getting cassettes made. Like he was like,
they got them done like at a factory.
And they ours came like two different splatter color things. So like one of them was like all blue splatter, one was green. It's like you can get all kinds of sort of customized shit now. I mean, it's cheap to make those things.
Some place in Germany did cassettes for distances. Actually, he contacted us like, hey, do you guys want me to make a couple cassettes? Because I think Flo.
I can make you some cassettes, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I think Flo reached out to that he is. And so, I think he reached out, but I think he said it's like an orange one, a black one, a white, so they did all different colors, so it was really cool. Yeah. And we sold a few of them, which was really neat.
I don't know if it's specifically a band thing, if it's like, because you're in the band, like, you want to make your cassettes, cool, man, like, you want to get on 8-track too? I don't give a shit. I will take that.
Fuck, I would kill for anybody I know is banned on 8-track.
So
how righteous would that be? You wouldn't be able to play the thing.
No, not at all.
Just to fucking have it?
And give away my fucking $1 million idea that's probably not worth anything, is you could probably buy those 8-track cases like in bulk somewhere for like however amount. If you remember those things are like big, they're like cartridges, right? So like you wouldn't do actual 8-track because literally nobody has 8-track.
Yeah.
When you say nobody has cassette players, somebody has a cassette player. Nobody's got a fucking 8-track player. But buy a bunch of those ones and like print out actual nice labels for it, and then like have it like hinge and open and just put like a USB key or something with your friggin' with your album in it. So like you do have 8-tracks, but use it as a case.
Yeah, clever. Clever.
Nice.
Right? If you can actually
Patent pending. Can't believe you let a convicted criminal near my. I'm fine.
Somewhere, I'm gonna track down the fucking listener stats for this podcast.
It's like 3 people, so it won't be that
difficult.
Yeah, I've never listened to the podcast that I've been on.
No.
I follow this shit. That would be a nightmare. Okay, now I feel. What's coming up for you guys? We've talked about the past.
Good question.
We've kind of hit the present.
In June?
We have a show in June.
June?
You do have a show in June, don't you?
Yeah.
Are you on that show?
I think it's our show that we put together.
Ryan Nash contacted us. Yeah, June 1st at the Goodwill.
The Goodwill.
Is it first or second?
First, I believe. Because I think it went from May 30th.
probably
And
know
then
this fucking
No, there was some sort
I was
of
gonna say, like, this is awesome. The two people, or the people here in the two bands.
Yeah, I believe it's June 1st.
Okay, yeah, we got that.
Yeah,
No, I knew that. I was just saying if you guys knew that because I'm fucking Tony.
So now we all know.
Pretty boy, Tony.
Hey,
I popped my collar. You guys couldn't see.
hey,
Babe, you think I hurt myself if I jumped off this balcony?
Step off, George.
Oh, Tony, no. Anyway,
Cut
June.
off the crust.
June. All right, June 1st at the Goodville.
Yeah,
Now I'm stuck talking like Sash Evans.
But nothing up until then. We've gotten a few offers, and we've collectively as a band just said, let's focus on finishing these songs that we have going right now, rather than having a show in like a month and going, okay, let's get the set going again and make sure it's tight. We've just said, I think we've had 3 or 4 shows that we've been like man, we're getting these show off like God, like. Okay, we appreciate them like a bunch because we love playing shows, but
Yeah, you
I
couldn't
think
fucking
we
turn down Iron fucking Chic. That was madness.
right, exactly. Yeah, that was a really wicked show to be on. So I think up until June 1st, we're just focusing on writing and just getting ideas and either for like new music, finishing the music, or kind of making a game plan or kind of thing.
We've kind of added a lot of we have added a lot of elements. Like Maddie uses a sample pad, and I've got like main stage and a keyboard, and like wanted to add a lot of those things to like make it like a real, it's gonna sound cheesy as fucking experience, but like that's kind of the idea, right? Like do something to make it beef up the show.
Yeah, that's another thing I was saying.
That takes like a tremendous amount of practice to not fuck up every goddamn time. like it's hard enough to keep a band on the rails when you've got like fucking just guitars, bass, vocals, and drums, but then like introduce a click track and 2 different instruments like producing samples, and things just get like they can go haywire really fast. So
yeah, so that's why I was saying earlier, like this is a band that we've never really been in before, like trying new things and like Marty said, samples and all that kind of stuff. So it takes a little longer to get some of these songs ready, and then when you put them into a live show and you have transitions, you're like hitting the sample here, and Maddie, like make sure you come on this beat, and it's all trying to sync it up perfectly.
Shout out to our drummer Maddie, who is in Florida and is also the only drummer I ever met who actually wants to play with the click live. I fucking love you.
Yeah,
Florida in February?
Monster.
That's got to be a fucking nightmare. Who wouldn't want to be in Winnipeg in February?
That's
madness.
Like, normally sweaty anyways. It's fine. Anybody that knows Matt Halleck, you know what you're in for.
Yeah.
My first memories of Matt Halleck are of him hugging me after a Port Moral show, and he was wearing nothing but fucking
Nothing
like 70s jogger
Oh
shorts.
yeah,
Nothing but a cock ring.
Yeah.
Port Moral.
Maybe that.
Port Moral.
Yeah.
Hi, Jared. I know you're not listening. Okay, wait. So we okay.
100% not listening to this at all.
Okay, so June
Off air
1st.
this
June
part.
1st to Goodwill. June 1st to Goodwill. What's going on at the Goodwill on June 1st?
Bands are playing.
Okay. Good.
We could
Tony
probably get the
is-
date down. I don't know that we know what the other bands are. What are the other bands? Who knows?
We
got a poster yet?
All right.
Oh,
You know
so
what?
I believe if you
We
know
call-
if you keep
I
talking at the moment,
I get Nash on the speakerphone right now. Can we talk about it?
Poor Nash on speakerphone. He's high. I know he's high.
Union Stockyard, Slow Steady. I believe
figured that much out, yeah.
Silent Kit.
Silent Kit.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Friends
Yeah,
of the
David
show.
Nash is-
And Nick.
And Nick. Oh, Dyson.
I think.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
that right? Was that right?
I mean,
I don't know.
he is a person, yes.
He is a
I'll get Nash on
fantastic
the
person
phone.
at that.
Right
Find
now,
out right now.
As
Get
of
down
now,
the
the
bottom of
bands
this
we
right
can
here.
definitely say.
Well,
I
put him
know
on the
it's
speaker then. Don't fucking exclude everybody. Get the speaker close to the speaker. All right, we're going into
We're
doing a
guest.
phoner.
Phone in,
Doing a
guys.
Boner.
Anticipation's killing me.
This is amazing.
No, you see how I answer the phone. Who calls?
Don't answer the goddamn phone, man. Come on.
Fucking phone.
$10 says he texts you after this.
Hey, it's Ryan.
Yeah, and he says, "Why the fuck would you
Leave him
call
that
me?"
message.
Okay.
At the tone, please record your message.
We'll totally leave a message. Come on.
Hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, this is Witchpolice.
This is Witchpolice.
We were trying
we
to
were trying to
determine
determine.
who's all playing the show in June.
Ryan Nash was all playing the show in June.
So if you wouldn't mind calling back before we're done the interview,
Please call us back
which you're currently on,
on the radio.
that'd be great.
Which is the internet.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. All right, so anyway, that one kind of sizzled. Anyway, Ryan Natchez and NatchezPhone.com is the newest site you can go to. to check out Ryan Nash not answering his phone. Okay, so we got the show in June.
His phone
which is
number's not
good.
on the site. That's the problem.
Yeah. This is wrong numbers. One of them's not even 7 digits long. It's fucked up.
It's all letters.
So, okay, I'm glad the show's in June, though, because at least...
Just keep typing Ryan Nash into the phone. It won't work.
Try screaming, spitting, swearing.
Ryan's trying to get us back on track here. We're just...
Too late.
This is going much better than I had anticipated, so... I gotta say something about sobriety, I guess. All right, well, if people were listening to this and heard you guys talking about your band for the first time, let's say, because it's fucking crazy to me, but if they did, where can they find your information?
They can follow us on Instagram, Slow Steady Band, Facebook, the same address, Slow Steady Band, and our Bandcamp. I believe Bandcamp.
It's 2018 Spotify.
Apple Music, Spotify, Bandcamp. You can listen to us on that.
Follow us on your shit, like, comment, all that crap. It's hard to get those things up, so if you use that shit.
Yeah, we try to use Instagram as much as we can and let people know what's going on, so please follow us on there, and we always post some sweet stuff. So
You do put sweet stuff on there.
2 songs.
That's all done. He's the only one that's good at social
2
media.
songs, Bandcamp, music video.
we have 2 music videos. You can go look those up on YouTube. We have a Slow Steady Band, I believe, is on YouTube, like our official page. You can look us up. We have
The songs are Look Ma, First Try, and Night Burn, which is about herpes.
Yeah.
Ah,
There you go.
Classic story of Winnipeg love.
It is love. It's a love story. Yeah, we have videos for each of the songs we have released. So yeah, please check those out if you can.
All right, excellent. If you would care to hear more episodes of this show that probably do not involve Tony or myself, you can go to the World Wide Web, which is www, in shorthand, .witchpolice.com, I presume. I don't know the actual address, so that's
You're getting on me and whatnot knowing you're playing some show in fucking June.
Fuck, okay, I'll get to that in a second, sir. I was just in a moment. Just Google. If you Google Witch Police, we're literally the only thing that comes up besides like an old article of people hunting witches in Africa. So
Nice.
that's a thing
We're
you
not
can do
that.
as well. We're on.
We might be that.
We're on. We're on.
I mean, I'm not gonna be. I don't want to go around telling people we aren't.
UMFM Sunday nights at midnight.
Oh, they're gonna
Kind
put
of
us on
give
the radio?
shows a revamping. They're I think about 3 months behind. I'm pretty sure that's the right radio station because last time I fucked it up. So let's say check your college radio stations at midnight because college radio is good for people
In college.
and knowledge. Yeah,
right.
That's
Yeah.
right. Correct. Tony, do you have anything to plug besides a remarkable question mark show?
Show that
in
we're
June?
playing in June.
Is that your next show?
No, we're playing with 88
yeah.
Fingers Louie.
Oh shit! Yeah.
yeah.
Why don't you tell people how you sold that show out?
I didn't sell out
Yeah,
shit,
totally
man.
single-handedly.
Yeah, me.
So if you don't have tickets, call Tony or Ryan Nash. Go to www.ryannashdoesn'tanswerhisphone.ca
Or
and leave a message,
www.iwannagota 88 Fingers Louie. There's no goddamn tickets
and
left.
Tony will put you on the list.
.org.
Tony loves putting people on the list.
Yeah,
It's what he lives for.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
a big long list of people who aren't going to get in the door.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a small venue. You
Yeah,
gotta show up early.
April 15th, I think that shows. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's coming up soon. You should
coming
be
up.
jamming.
Nah.
Ah.
Fast and loose, not slow and steady.
Fast and
It's
loose.
punk rock, man. Come on.
Yeah. Don't worry, they'll all be drunk anyway.
You should be practicing less.
That's incredible, man. The crazy thing is that I saw Rise Against is on tour like just after 80 Fingers Louie.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because are they not the same band?
Well, no.
Yeah,
Well, there's
Mr.
members.
Yeah.
One person, right?
Mr. Perfect.
One guy. Oh shit.
Yeah.
The Wrestler?
No.
Oh.
No, he's not in the band anymore.
Oh, okay. It's Ric Flair now.
It's John Cena.
Nature Boy. Modern day wrestling joke. Okay, with that, we're going to say goodbye to one half of the Slow Steady. I've been Stupid Tony Loudmouth.
I've been Ryan, not the Ryan who doesn't answer his phone, but the Ryan who
Still
talks
doesn't answer his phone.
like an asshole.
Yes, asshole talking. So, Marty Dillon, I'd like to thank you guys for being on the show.
You guys are great.
All right. Good. Bye.
Have you ever left off where you started? Have you ever given up on things you care about? Have you ever turned around and leave it alone? 'Cause I know I have, and I know I'll leave it